up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show podcast. Shout out to my YouTube and podcast fams. Hugs and love, support, safety, protection, all the good positive vibes. Thank you. I appreciate it. You, yours, your love with your fams, and even your furry family members. Let's add them too. And also hug and loves to people who support me and they loved ones and furry pets or so forth. Hugs and loves y'all in advance. I appreciate y'all. It's 3:41 a.m. morning. This is April the 10th, 2020, also known as Good Friday. I know everybody may not believe in that, but it's the day at the Calvary, look that up, with crucifixion, all that stuff. But also, y'all, even though it was almost 4 o'clock in the morning, I went to sleep around 12. I had like this nap. See, my body's doing a nap, and it wakes up, and I go back to bed again, it's slowly but surely getting better. So I figured since I am up, excuse me, y'all, and this is, decided to go ahead and record another, our Kings and Queens Next Door, Volume 70, for this one. So I wanted to get that in. Again, I'm just going to do like maybe at most like 2 articles. Well, heck, depending if I get one so long, it might be only enough to really do one, depending. Like I had with that Need Some No One. It was good, but, like I said, it turned to a never distorting in a part-time miniseries, okay? But, it was enough to make a movie out of. But, okay, y'all, let me go ahead, and again, it's going to be 2 ones. I already have it on another blog of our, North African American Museum. Now, I was not yawning, y'all. I know a lot of times I do yawn because a lot of times I do these late sometimes or need a nap as far as recording. But I noticed as soon as I got on here, I started to yawn. But that's not going to stop me. Now, this one is the Clotilda has been found. And historians fear the last known documented slave ship, the forced enslaved people of African American descent to the United States, has been forever lost. After all, historical accounts of the slave ship's Clotilda ended with its owners torturing the 86-foot schooner down its hull and burying at the bottom of Alabama's Mobile Bay. Excuse me. Then, earlier this year, it doesn't say exactly when this was written. Maybe they might have it down information. Earlier this year, so, I don't know, question mark. Researchers aided by the NMAAHC, which is the National Museum of African American, I think, Historical History, maybe that's what it means, recovered remains of the Clotilda, and in doing so, expanded our understanding of our American history as a part of a bigger human story. Through the Slave Wrecks Project, SWP, an international network of institutional researchers hosted by the MMAAHC, the museum has ventured well beyond its walls to search for and find slave shipwrecks around the globe. Shipwrecks have been found off the shores of such countries as South Africa, Mozambique, Senegal, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. When the slave ship Clotilda arrived in the United States in 1860, it marked the persistence of the practice of forced migration of people from Africa. Congress had outlawed the international slave trade more than 50 years before. The ship docked off at the shore of Mobile, Alabama, at night to escape the eyes of law enforcement and deposit 100 men, women, and children stolen away from the homeland in modern-day Benin. The ship's arrival on the cusp of the Civil War is a testament to slavery's legal presence in America until the passage of the 13th Amendment in 1875. After the war, people who had been held captive aboard the ship helped found the community at Africatown, a community that exists to this day. Last year, MMAAHC and SWP joined researchers and archaeologists from Alabama Historical Commission and Search, Inc. in pursuit of the ship and its history. They sourced the turbulent waters of Alabama Mobile River, where they located a wrecked ship that matched the dimensions of the Clotilda. Divers were dispatched to collect debris fragments like iron fasteners and wooden planks that were compared against construction details of Clotilda's registration documents. And in May, after a year of research, scholars reached a confident conclusion that Clotilda has been physically positively identified. And here is a couple fragments. It says right here, divers discovered 2 wooden sample fragments, including this one, in December 2018, to supplement the previous samples. The samples were consistent with the Archo record for Clotilda. The residence for African Town, the close-knit community founded by people previously enslaved on the Clotilda, the discovery carries a deeply personal significance. The SWP particularly focused on making sure the community in African Town, Alabama, was central to the process of recovering the covered history memory, and invited residents and their descendants to share their reflections on the importance of this discovery. Okay. In 2015, SWP helped recover remains from the slave ship Shoutout Series off the coast of Cape Town, South Africa, providing the first archaeological documentation of a vessel lost at sea while transporting slaves. You can view artifacts of the Shoutout Series in the Museum Slavery and Freedom Expedition in our stunning illustrated book of Return to the Jose. Well, you sure can, physically go there. Okay, not nowadays. Okay, let me go finish. 159 years after its sinking, the Clotilda's recovery and the SWP's continued work around the world represent the vital role of the museum in recovering facets of our American history had yet to be told. With the support of our community, we actively pursue new information that expands the way people around the world understand the American story. So, that's it for that one. It was saying it was called the Clotilda. The title of it Has Been Found. And so that's the one there. Now, the last one for today, I'm saying tonight, y'all, but it's today, is from again blackhistory.com, which I've been using a lot lately. And this is on my Angelou. Okay. Which was originally February the 18th and was updated this year, a couple months ago, on January 31st, 2020. Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry essay collections. I did read that. I actually even seen the movie. I personally had rented that as well. Of course, it wasn't as graphic. And I told about this before, but I do want to be able to read the rest of her series of her autobiographical stories as well. That's been years ago. I do want to be able to actually read them. Who was Maya Angelou? Maya Angelou was an American author, actress, screenwriter, dancer, poet, and civil rights activist best known for her 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, which made literary history for the first nonfiction bestseller by an African-American woman. Angelou received several honors throughout her career, including 2 NAACP Image Awards in the Outstanding Literary Work Nonfiction category in 2005 and 2009. Let's start with early life. Angelou was born on April the 4th, 1928, in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young, and her and her oldest brother Bailey were sent to live with their father's mother, Annie Henderson, in Stamps, Arkansas. As an African American, Angelou experienced first-hand racial prejudice and discrimination in Arkansas. She also suffered at the hands of family associate around the age of 7. During the visit with her mother, Angelou was raped by her mother's boyfriend. As vengeance for the sexual assault, Angelou's uncles killed the boyfriend. So traumatized by the experience, Angelou stopped talking. She returned to Arkansas and spent years as a virtual mute. During the World War II, Angelou moved to San Francisco, California. There she won a scholarship to study dance and acting at the California Labor School. During this time, Angelou became the first black female cable car conductor, a job she held only briefly in San Francisco. Here go to acting singing career. In the mid-1950s, Angelou's career as a performer began to take off. She landed a role in the touring production of Porgy and Bess, and later appeared in the off-Broadway production of Calypso Heatwave, 1957, and releasing her first album, Miss Calypso, 1957. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know all that Miss Angela was doing all this? A member of the Harlem's Writers Guide and a civil rights activist, Angela offers and starred in the musical revenue Cabaret for Freedom as a benefit for the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, also serving as the SCLC's Northwest coordinator. In 1961, Angela appeared in an off-Broadway production of Gene Garnett's The Blacks with James Earl Jones, Lou Gorder Jr., and Cicely Tyson. Angelou went to earn a Tony nomination for her role in the play Look Away 1973 and an Emmy Award nomination for her work in the television miniseries Roots 1977, among other honors. It's also a quick facts card they got right here. Let's go ahead and read that. You can download it, but I'm just going to talk about it real quick in the middle of this article. Now they got Maya Angelou, poet and activist, born 1928, passed away 2014. Margaret Annie Johnson Angelou, known as Angelou, was an American author, actress, screenwriter, dancer, poet, and civil rights activist, best known for her 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings, the first nonfiction bestseller by an African American woman. Quick facts. Okay, spent about 5 years in silence, wrote the 36 books, also published cookbooks. Okay, didn't know that neither. First black San Francisco Cave book conductor, recited a poem at Clinton's inauguration. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Time in Africa. Angelou spent much of the 1960s abroad, living first in Egypt and then in Ghana, working as an editor and freelance writer. Angelou also held a position at the University of Ghana for a time. In Ghana, she also joined the Community Revolution's returnees, exploring Pan-Africanism, and became close with human rights activist and nationalist leader Malcolm X. In 1964, upon returning to the United States, Angelou helped Malcolm X set up the Organization for African American Unity, which disbanded after the assassination that following year. Maya Angelou poems. Just give me a cool drink of water before I die, 1971. Angelou published several collections of poetry, but her most famous was 1971's collection, Just Give Me a Cool Drink of Water Before I Die, which was nominated for the Publisher's Prize. Among famous collections of Angelou's poetry include Oh, Pray My Wings Are Gonna Fit Me Well, 1975, which includes Angelou's poem Alone, and Still I Rise, 1978, which features the beloved poem Phenomenal Woman. Shaker, Why Don't You Sing, 1983. I Shall Not Be Moved, 1990, features the poem Human Family. Apple famously used the video of Angelou and her poem in their advertisement at the 2016 Olympics. Even Stars Look Lonesome, 1997. On the Post of Morning, 1993. One of her most famous works, Angelou worked this poem especially for and recited at President Clinton's inaugural ceremony in January 1993. The occasion marked the first inaugural recitation since 1961, when Robert Frost delivered his poem, The Gift Outright, at John F. Kennedy's inauguration. Angelou went to win a Grammy Award Best Spoken Word Album for the auto version of the poem. Other well-known poems by Angelou include His Day Is Done, 1962, a tribute poem Angelou wrote for Nelson Mandela as he made a secret journey from Africa to London. Amazing Peace, 2005, written by Angelou for a White House and tree lighting ceremony. Books, I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings, 1969. Friend and family writer James Bond urged Angelou to write about her life experiences. The resulting work was enormously successful in 1969 memoir about her childhood and young adult years, I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings. The poem and story made literary history as the first non-fiction bestseller by an African American woman. The book, which made Angelou an international star, continues to be regarded as her most popular autobiographical work. In 1995, Angelou was lauded for remaining on the New York Times paperback nonfiction seller list for 2 years, the longest-running record in the chart's history. Gathered Together in My Name, 1974. Angelou's follow-up to A Caged Bird is memoir covers her life as an unemployed teenager mother in California, where she turned to narcotics and prostitution. Singing and Swinging, Getting to Marry Like Christmas, 1976. Angelou wrote this autobiography in her early career as a singer and actress. A Hard-Hitting Woman, 1981. Andrew Clapton's memoir about leaving California with her son for New York, where she took part in the civil rights movement. All God's Children Need Traveling Shoes, 1986. A lyrical exploration about what it means to be an African American in Africa. This autobiographical book covers the years of split spinning in Ghana. Wouldn't Take Nothing for My Journey Now, 1994. This inspirational essay collection features Angel's insights about spiritual battling and living well. A Song from Heaven in 2002. Another autobiographical work, A Song for Milk in Heaven, explores Angel's return from Africa to U.S. and her ensuing struggle to cope with the devastating assassinations of two human rights leaders with whom she worked, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, Jr. The book ends when, at the encouragement of her friend Baldwin, Angelou began to work on I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings. Letters to My Daughter, 2008. Dedicated to the daughter Angelou never had, this book essays features Angelou's advice for young women about living a life of meaning. Mom and Me and Mom, 2013. In this memoir, Angelou discussed her complicated relationship with a mother who abandoned her during childhood. Cookbooks. Interested in help Angelou cookbooks include Hallelujah, Welcome to the Table, A Lifetime of Memories with Recipes, 2005, and Great Food All Day Long, 2010. Screenplay, author, and director. After publishing Cage Bird, Angelou broke new ground artistically, occasionally, and socially with her dramatic Georgia, Georgia, 1972, which made her the first African-American woman to have her screenplay produced. In 1998, seeking new creative challenges, Angelou made her directorial debut with Down in the Delta, starring Alfred Wilford. I never knew that. Accomplishments and awards. Angelou's career has numerous accolades, including the Chicago International Film Festival 1988 and Audience Choice Award, and a nod from Acapella Black Film Festival in 1999 for Down in the Delta. She also won 2 AACP Image Awards in the Outstanding Literary Work Nonfiction category for her 2005 cookbook and 2008 Letter to My Daughter. Famous friends. Martin Luther King Jr., a close friend of Angelou's, was assassinated on her birthday, April 4th, 1968. Angelou started celebrating her birthday for years afterward and sent flowers to King's widow, Clotilda Scott King, for more than 30 years until Clotilda's death in 2006. Angelou was also good friends with TV personality Oprah Winfrey, who organized several birthday celebrations for the award-winning author, including week-long cruise for her 70th birthday in 1998. By Angelou's sons and husbands. In 1944, a 16-year-old Angelou gave birth to a son, Guy. A short-lived high school relationship led to the pregnancy. After giving birth, she worked a number of jobs to support herself and her child. A poet himself, Angelou's son now goes by the name Guy Johnson. Oh, okay. In 1952, Angelou wed. Okay, well, you already know I'm about to mess up some words. Okay. And Indecendus Angel Patulus, a Greek seller from whom she took affectionate blend of her childhood nickname Maya and a shortened version of his surname. The couple later divorced. Notorious secret about her marriages, Angelou was likely married at least 3 times, including in 1917 to a carpenter, Duflu. Maya Angelou's death. After experiencing health issues for a number of years, Angelou died May 28, 2014. Wow. Okay, that threw me off because it was a couple of people, like including my doctor, that died that same month in that same year. Okay. Well, actually, the doctor died in February, but that was a lot. At her home in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The news of her passing spread quickly, with many people taking to social media to mourn and remember Angelou. Singer Mary J. Blige and politician Cory Booker were among the people who tweeted their favorite quotes by her in tribute. President Barack Obama also issued a statement about Angelou, calling her a brilliant writer, fierce friend, and a truly phenomenal woman. Angelou had the ability to remind us that we are all God's children and that we have something to offer, he wrote. And that is it, y'all. Some stuff I didn't know and some gems I found out about. Well, okay, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And I hope you enjoy your day, conscious, and God bless, and positive vibes, and of course, especially hugs and loves. And I'm about to get off of here, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, I might be able to pre-record for Saturday and Sunday. Holy Saturday and for Easter, or Happy Resurrection Day. Okay, but anyway, hugs and loves, y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. I know I said it before. Okay, take care. See y'all in the next one.